Let's have a wave.
Greetings, folks. Welcome to Work in Progress Game Preview Review
Demo view.
thing. Anyway, yeah.
DM here, and of course my dear friend Auros. Greetings, folks.
Yes, we have just finished having some fun with a new game demo that's come out recently.
Quite possibly one of the most hyped games of 2011.
Aside from perhaps
maybe
Skyrim. But apart from that, we have just finished playing the Space Marine demo.
Oh yeah. Cue the Duke Nukem theme tune. Yeah.
I don't know, like cue our theme tune when we finally get one. But anyway,
I made this movie
title card.
Anyway,
what can we say about this?
we could just go a quick bit of backstory. Of course, Space Marine, based on Games Workshop's Warhammer 40,000 universe, where you play the ultimate genetic seed of super warrior masculinity.
Basically, the character you play as, the Space Marines, are basically superhumans in every respect. And
it's another one of the leaps from tabletop gaming to computer console.
Video gaming.
Video game, thank you. Computer console thing. Yes. I've only just played this today, or us kind of beat me to the punch.
I played it a few days prior, but I've just sat here playing, watching the DM play it, so it's still pretty fresh in my brain.
Oh, yes.
The awesomeness that just happened.
Yeah. What can we say? Let's go through like a miniature list. So. Let's go visuals.
Fantastic.
You can't argue. Everything from getting gore-stained armor, the weaponry, even just watching the title menu is quite astounding, nonetheless.
Kind of reminiscent of the new Mortal Kombat game, where you see
except no cell shading.
No cell shading, no. But
actually, I'd like to see that, like Ice versus. Malgus Calgar, fight! Whoa!
A 40k beat 'em up game, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, it is quite a step for the game crossovers. After all, the only other first-person shooter was Fire Warrior, and everyone knows Tau aren't that good. Nor can they wield a bolter. I don't care what anyone says. The bolter is bigger than them. Sorry, 40k fan. Poor bloke got dragged into my sick world.
Okay, where we stand from this? Basically, I don't really know a fat lot about the 40k game. Even to this day, I'm not really much interested in the tabletop game. However, after knowing this fine gentleman and others, and after playing the RPGs of 40k, which are so much fun and super slick, I'm sort of slowly coming into the knowledge of the fluff and the universe, the extremely expansive universe that Games Workshop have created.
Yes, in conjunction with Fantasy Flight in the RPG case. I think it was only at the start of this year that Games Workshop basically turned around and went, here's the 40k license, enjoy, make more stuff. After all, it is a fantastic advertising campaign for the Ultramarines. What with the Ultramarine movie, Ultramarines in the original RTS versions.
And now playing as Ultramarines in this new game.
Yes, being an Imperial Fist fan, I find it a bit controversial, but...
yes.
Yeah, yellow, the power of yellow. Not blue, but yellow.
But anyway,
we're getting off track.
Back to topic. The visuals.
Visuals are... apart from the menus... the menu screen is possibly like the lower end of the visuals. Gameplay itself, the characters are fantastic. The orcs and various other baddies are well animated,
beautifully rendered. Yeah.
Oh yeah, even just like swinging in there with your chainsaw or even a power axe in the demo.
That we experienced,
Power axes win. You can almost feel the weight of each weapon as you swing or fire it.
I mean, even moving, like, it really does feel like you're this 2-3 ton warrior, like pounding across the battlefield, and you can only imagine the pants wetting squeals that your unfortunate enemy will unleash.
Or fanboys like me.
Oh dear.
So what was it?
Yes, the visuals, fantastic. Gameplay. Moving on to that.
I actually have a small issue with gameplay, which of course is the old-fashioned one with pretty much any game, which is camera.
Yeah, the camera does kind of hate you, especially considering the camera. You can't really control how far away the camera is from the player character. In other words, it's always kind of, you're sort of crawling up the Space Marine's arse with the camera angles.
In my case, I'm in the middle of a horde, and all I can see is an orc's left shoulder. Not exactly helpful, but then again, you control the camera angle with your right analog stick, which, okay, granted, is pretty standard, but there should be X amount of movements anyway, let alone getting stuck behind a box. Otherwise, I like it. I've very much enjoyed pounding Grays, this 3-ton super warrior turned Cornite berserker somewhere along the line.
Yeah, so
I've just gone throwing
so some of the gameplay issues, some of it glitches out. However, these probably like easy fixes through patches. I mean, it's just a demo. So
it is a demo. Like, it really, it's about time we had the demo, considering how much everyone's been waiting and building up for this game. It does, of course, have pick up and playability.
Yes, exactly. It's the gameplay. I feel is sort of following the kind of Devil May Cry school of thought, where it's sort of mixing elements of hack and slash, but also third-person shooter. So really, it's like you can imagine up different combinations and new inventive ways to kill countless numbers of orcs and enemies that will doubtless try and fail to stop you.
Yeah. Of course, you have the standard melee button, shooty button, aim button, throw grenade. I dislike the grenades. I did dislike the grenades. It doesn't seem quite.
There's no impact to it.
Vague red trail. There's no.
It's kind of
despite the way to everything else. I mean, granted, you are a super warrior who, in a lot of games like game physics, tabletop game physics, whatever, in theory, could actually throw a grenade through someone.
I mean, it's true. You are wearing power armor. It's like, even if you're wearing power armor, like, you throw a grenade, it goes. Like, it doesn't matter where how far or how hard it goes. You want it there? Okay, there it goes.
Yeah, it's just like, that's it. Grenades doesn't seem quite right to me. Running around with the bolt gun, that's another matter entirely, which is more than satisfying.
It does, however, as most games do these days, actually utilise a health regeneration system.
And a slight unique twist, though.
Including we'll get to the unique twist in a sec. Basically, it has the shield. Basically, you have a shield that regenerates,
which seems your armor.
Which seems counterintuitive to armor. I didn't know that power armor regenerated.
Anyway,
I would have found, especially considering it's a battlefield scenario, it would have made more sense to utilise health pickups and sort of armor repair, something like that. Pickups, I think, would have made much more sense.
Well, it's the state of modern gaming where you have to sit behind cover and regen and wait. I mean, granted, the armor regen time is quite fast. Not when you're in the middle of about 20 orcs, then obviously it's quite slow.
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of, there's two sides to this coin. Like, one, it removes the feeling of badassery somewhat. However, it does make you think and judge situations more carefully. Like on the harder difficulties, you can't just run into a horde of 30 orcs because, it won't end well.
I tried that. I went, I'm a space marine. I've got a weapon. I'm dead.
Yeah.
Well, that was interesting.
That's the thing, though. Like, the harder modes do offer somewhat of a challenge. It's not
somewhat. I played normal to start with. Then I went to pussy mode or easy mode, and there is a little bit of a jump. It's not much, but there's enough. And I imagine jumping into hard mode, which you saw with our elven friend.
There is a difference. There is enough of a difference in each difficulty mode to denote the difficulty change, if that makes sense.
Thankfully, there's not like a fourth difficulty mode of like Emperor's Chosen.
Insane! But you know, this is only a demo. There might be some sort of unlockable thing.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But yes, basically the unique twist to the health system is actually
your health of all things doesn't recharge. You have to fight to get it back.
Unless you're in like basically there's a press down both analog sticks, you get a super mode, and your health does slowly regenerate then. However, if you're out of that mode, the only way to regenerate is to pull off execution moves.
Now, I fully appreciate that the game designers have put a lot of time and effort into doing these super moves. And yes, it's visually stunning. Yes, it's brutal. Yes, it is satisfying. But in the long term, when you have to do this every time you need to heal,
it will get repetitive quickly.
I mean, granted, the stun button is your friend, and there's nothing more satisfying than shoulder barging through someone.
Yeah, yeah. So we've both had the instance where we've both showed a shoulder barge an orc so hard he exploded. Gone. I mean, that is fantastic.
Like you can't argue with that. Like
the trick to that, basically, you need to stun an enemy and then you can grab them with the circle or B button, and it's to execute this amazing, devastating move,
which often involves sawing through bread
and like slamming the orcs onto the ground and stamping on their heads, and it was like meatheads, like gore fiends will love this game.
Oh yes, it's got it there, and as I said before, like, it just splashes over your armor, and you're just like,
yeah, for the Emperor,
for the Emperor.
Hell yeah! I found myself screaming that, like I didn't even play the game. For the Emperor,
just because you can.
Just because you can.
It's entirely possible.